I'm County Commissioner Tim Burns. I'm here with author Bill Hayes to talk about his recent book and his upcoming book that he's going to be soon writing. Thanks for being on the show today, Bill.
Well, thanks for having me.
Now, what's the name of your current book?
This book here is 2 Square Miles, The Heroes of a Small Town.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about it.
It's about people that grew up in Clawson or went to school in Clawson that went on to do something unique, noteworthy, heroic.
Okay, and what inspired you to write the book here?
Well, we moved to town in 1954, our family. Lived in town since then, went to school here, joined the police department, worked here for over 33 years. Okay. And I knew there was a lot of people that did some pretty neat things, so I thought it was important to document it.
Right, and I thought it was interesting too, the concept of the 2 square miles, the number of people that come from such a small town and have done different things throughout the history.
I didn't think of that, my publisher did.
Okay.
Well, who is also in the book.
Okay.
He's a Clawsonite.
And getting back to the book here, though, he's an example of someone that had national recognition. Who are some other people in the book that have had national recognition?
Well, I've got 3 NFL football players in there. I've got a National Hockey League player that was just in the Olympics.
Okay.
I've got another Olympic wrestler. There's 2 Major League Baseball players in the book.
Okay, and they're all lived and grown up in Clawson at some point?
They grew up in Clawson at some point in time.
And there's a little bit more connection. We talked about your son, but was it your brother that played?
My brother. He played. He was with the New York Jets.
Okay.
And the year they won a Super Bowl was his rookie year.
Okay.
So he was with that team, and that's a Super Bowl ring.
Now, does he ever let you wear it?
I tried it on, but it was too big for my fingers.
Okay. What are some other interesting stories from the book that you might want to share with the audience?
Well, I've got a lady that's the chief information officer in Arnold Schwarzenegger's cabinet in California.
Okay.
And she was with Granholm's office in Lansing at one time. I've got a billionaire.
Okay.
His dad started a business on Crooks Road in his garage, building computer circuits in 1966.
Okay.
And he took over the company. The son took over the company while he was in 1977.
Right.
When the father died. The kid was 23 years old. He took the company up to a company that has 61,000 employees.
Oh, wow.
A few years ago.
So we literally have someone who started a garage business in Clawson, and they worked themselves up to $1 billion operation with that many
He was the
employees.
billionaire. The company was a multi-billion.
Multi-billion, right.
Yeah.
Now this book, which has a lot of interesting little tidbits about the city and some really interesting stories. I see here Ray Hayes from Clawson High School, 1964, was a defensive tackle, National Football League player, and your brother there.
Right, that's right.
And the proceeds from this book actually go to the Historical Society or the Historical Museum?
Or Historical Museum. I thought it was my way to contribute.
Okay.
Have fun writing the book and sell the book and contribute the proceeds to the museum.
All right. And I see here we have Tim Gleason, and he was with Guardian Angels.
Yeah, he's the hockey player that was in the Olympics.
Right. And he plays for the Carolina Hurricanes now.
Correct.
So I had the chance to meet him when he was in town playing the Red Wings this winter, and very nice, personable person. Took a lot of time to meet with fans and stuff on the game, which was nice. And then you mentioned Terry Takai, who was Clawson High School in 1966, and she's now the Chief Information Officer for the state of California.
Correct.
So just a lot of interesting stories in here. We have Al Terwilliger. Okay, and he's an actor and a singer and a dancer and an inventor.
And you catch him at the Clawson Grill about 4 times a week.
Okay. What surprised you the most about writing this book?
Surprised me?
Yeah, or was there something that you really wouldn't have expected when you were doing this research?
Well, there's one guy by the name of Bob McKee who is the who acted on stage with Helen Hayes on Broadway, and he now teaches screenwriting. He teaches actors and upcoming screenwriters how to be screenwriters.
Okay.
And he puts seminars on around the world.
And you had enough research from doing this book that you're actually writing a new book now, second edition?
I have a follow-up book to it.
Okay, and when is that coming out?
I hope to have it out this summer.
Okay, and give us a little preview of what are some of the stories that might be coming up in that.
Let's see. I've got one guy he's a retired Army colonel at the present time. He is a veterinarian.
Okay.
He was the medical, chemical, biological warfare advisor to General Norman Schwarzkopf in the First Gulf War.
Okay.
I've got a gal who graduated in 1966. When in the mid-70s, she had received a $400 income refund check, so she took up flying lessons.
Okay.
And she became a recreational flyer, then a stunt flyer. She eventually started a company up in Arizona. She flies researchers over northwest Mexico and Baja California
Okay.
in a single prop airplane.
So it took $400 and really created a dream job for herself.
Right.
Now, if someone wanted to buy 2 Square Miles, The Heroes of a Small Town by Bill Hayes, where would they go to get that book right
Well, at the museum,
now? Okay.
Clawson City Hall.
Right, which is right next to the Blair Memorial Library there. Or
Right, across the street.
Right, or they can go to the City Hall.
And the museum is right behind the library.
Right.
The City Hall, Leon and Lulu's has them.
Okay, and that's the furniture gift shop on 14 Mile Road.
Correct. Or if they happen to catch me around town, I usually have
Okay,
a handful of them.
right, and how much is it?
They're $20.
Okay.
You can also buy them online.
Okay.
They're a little bit cheaper that way, but the museum doesn't get any of the proceeds.
Is there a website for that?
Just through the museum.
Okay, so Clawson Museum. Okay.
Right.
Well, great. This is really interesting information here, and look forward to reading your second book. And I encourage people to pick this up, learn a lot about the history of some famous people from Clawson, and support our historical museum. And thank you for being on the show today, Bill.
Thank you for having me.
And keep up the good work with these books.
Thanks.
And I'm County Commissioner Tim Burns, and you're watching Oakland Connection.